Hello everyone, I am Wolfblood, and before this video begins, real quick, the evolve of, theme that's going on, I'm going to do something that's kind of stupid and crazy. Hold on, let me show you, hold on, that's another picture. So, I'm going to make Deku a mirror Goliath, a Kraken, and a Wraith. So what that means, he's going to be 3 monsters, not instead of 1. I want to do 3 of them in 1. Because something out. But anyways, yes, I was really thinking about turning Deku to a villain, but I decided not to. Main reason is, well, I already got on the path of becoming a hero. So, even the evolved monsters will be a part of the hero verse. I already made quite a bit of heroes, but I did make a lot of villains on my earlier state of videos. But anyways, this is what Deku was Doomsday. Okay? And so, last time we last left off was Deku, who still at the school. Barry walked home, but Uraraka still needed help, and Deku went, shit, I almost forgot about her, and runs up, try and help her. So yeah, now that happens, basically everything goes to canon. When Deku finally gets home, like, Inko sees Deku slowly started gaining more muscle mass. Inko's like, huh? Isaac, are you okay? As Inko knows all the spikes and stuff that are on him. Deku says, oh, yeah, I kinda took a lot more damage. And Inko says, clearly, just like, god damn it, Izuku, like, just be more careful next time. As Izuku says, okay, just like the next week has passed, like, Deku got his, entrance exams, but, like, Deku is slowly, like, I am saying very slowly, turning to this version of Doomsday with big as muscles and everything. Like, Inko, he's like Inko is like, oh boy, Izuku, can I talk to you real quick? Izuku says, yes, what's the, as Inko shows Izuku in the mirror. Like, Izuku is um, like, that's not, and, like, Izuku, you can tell his muscle mass is still slowly growing back. Like, I want to say he annihilated his muscles. Like, I want to say, like, 2 more days, he will be fully recovered. He won't fully look like this, but no, you know Venomu, right? That's probably going to push him over the ledge. But first, we have to get to USJ. But right now, we're not there. So, I am planning on doing the USJ events in this video, by the way. So, well, time for the test. Aizawa, when I want to say Deku was the first one there. So when Aizawa sees him, he looks over at Deku. He's saying, "Why? Remind me not to piss you off, kid." As Deku says, "Hmm? What do you mean? Oh, you must be our teacher, correct?" As Aizawa says, "Oh, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Nice to meet you." As Aizawa says, "Nice to meet you too, kid. But anyways, let me let you in and take a seat. Please be quiet. I'm going to try to take a nap." Izuku nods and asks, "If you sleep through the bell, you want me to wake you up after the bell rings?" And Aizawa thinks about it, saying, "Yes, that'll be fine. Thank you." Give me a second. It was just a dog going in my room, and he's in. Gotta move my feet. So yeah. Aizawa is extremely creeped out by Izuku's presence because he got two massive spikes on his shoulders and like spikes on his knuckles. Like Deku, you can tell he's a juggernaut. So yeah, I but Izuku is so kind and friendly. Like everyone nickname him the the big friendly giant, aka the BFG. Yes, I'm using that as his nickname. But everyone just mostly calls him Big Friendly Giant. Even though he looks super manly. But, he's friend. He's very friendly. I want to say Izuku is a little bit taller than Ida. I am going to confirm this right now. Izuku is taller than Ida. So yeah. Uh, um, so when everyone starts getting class, Deku's like, "Hey, please keep your voice down," and stuff. We're like, "Alright, I got ya." Like, once everyone gets in, Bakugo puts his feet up on the desk. Ida tries start, like, they got into a fight before, and Deku tries to break it up. And I want to say, Aizawa hear Izuku try and break them up. Like, he's like, in his mind, he's so scary, but such a friendly kid. How about this? I won't kick him out. Like, he really, like, Aizawa, he's like, this kid is trying all his power to keep him from fighting. So yeah, I won't kick him out this time. He's lucky, he's not on my hit list. As Aizawa says, as Aizawa stands up, the bell rings. Izuku sees Aizawa. He's rubbing back of his head, like, "Yeah, I go sit down now." As Aizawa says, "Is Izuku Midoriya, come stand next to me." As everyone is like, who's that? Izuku stands to erase her head, saying, "Yes, Sensei." They're like, "Oh, that's our teacher." As Aizawa is like, "Thank you for trying to break up that fight. So I'm going to have you sit right over here. And I'm going to have a test. Well, first I'm going to have to ask the principal if it's okay." As Aizawa leave real quick to see me. So we're going to have a scene with Aizawa and Nezu real quick. As Aizawa knocks on the door, Nezu says, "Come in." As Aizawa walks in, saying, Nezu saying, Aizawa, what would you like? Like, Aizawa saying, I know that this is quite early for the before All Might Tetsuven, but I have a real quick question. Nezu says, alright. And Aizawa explains the test. Like, we should have all, both Class 1B and 1A fights Izuku. As Nezu thinks about it, saying, not a bad idea, Aizawa. And says, okay, but that would be when All Might teaches 1A. Is that okay? Aizawa says, yeah, sir, that's fine with me. As Aizawa goes back, saying, alright, everyone, I was just asking my principal for something, but anyways, time for your test. As everyone looks up, well, shit. And someone asks about orientation. Aizawa says the same thing in canon, and throws everyone Virgin uniforms. Izuku, he looks at Izuku like, don't worry, we got special uniforms for you, to Izuku. And he hands him, like, a special uniform where there's holes, for his, spikes. Thanks. Deku puts them on, and not puts it on, they all head to the locker rooms, get chains. I say Manette does try to be. Izuka looks over at Manette, saying, don't even try, or you might lose an eye. As Manette says, huh, funny saying. And Izuku says, that's not a saying, that's a warning. As he went, whatever. As Jiro pokes Manette in the eye, like, and Izuku says, told you so. Next time, listen. As Izuku walks out, all of the girls are talking about Izuku. Mina says, well, Izuku is a very nice kid. Very nice person, don't get me wrong. But, as everyone looks at Mina like, oh, you knew him for a very long time? Mina says, since our childhood. He's been there protecting me. As, Kirishima says, oh, I thought you protected everyone else. As Mina said, not Kirishima, we're like, oh, we thought you protected him. And Mina's like, yeah, no, that's our way around. Like, I got myself, Bakugo used to tease me, so, Deku, like, Bakugo challenged him to a fight one day. Bakugo burned Izuku pretty bad, but Izuku healed from it, getting his great skin. It's basically a giant scar, but nobody talks about that. As all the girls start feeling bad, and now, they're just talking about how Izuku, what his quirk basically is. It's like saying, well, it's a type of evolving quirk. Don't really know. Oh yeah, that's right, someone doesn't want this to be a quirk. They want this to be like a Billy. That reminds me, that will be happening. The doctors only said it was a quirk. Like, this is completely something else. The doctors don't even know what this is. They just lied and say it was a quirk. To, like, we don't know what the fuck it is. Like, this could be a quirk, but we don't know. All we know is some type of a weird ability. All we know is not a quirk. What the fuck is, we don't know. But we're just going to call it a quirk. I want to say, because of that that's basically all happening right now. So, testing. everything basically goes as canon. But Deku does make it to the space, throws the ball, and basically Deku got first place in most of the things. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say. So yeah, all of that basically went to canon. Alright, time for the test. Instead of a hero versus a villain, it's everyone versus Deku. So yeah. So next day, class, All Might walks in and saying, "I'm walking like a hero." As as All Might says, "Get your hero uniforms." I want to say Izuku's hero uniform is literally just swords. That's all it is. Like, nothing more. Izuku, he's supposed to take fucking damage. Like, the more damage, the better. And everyone asks, why just swords? And Izuku says, well, main reason is because if I take damage, I gain more abilities. As Mina says, well, that is very true. That does happen. As everyone's like, oh, so if we hurt you, we're basically make you stronger. As Izuku says, more or less. As Class 1B comes out, saying, so, this is for Class 1A, huh? So, I heard we're going against one of you guys. As, I want to say this was Moema speaking. And Moema says, so, who are you firing? And Izuku says, oh, it's me. As everyone looks at Izuku, they all see this giant kid. They're like, oh shit. As, like, we're like, yeah, can we not, please? And we're like, alright, everyone, go to this place. When they all get there, Deku is waiting. I want to say they have him in the middle of the city. Like, I want to say, hey, the more damage Izuku causes, the more points he get. But if the heroes get, capture him in a matter of time, not destroying, not like, destroy Vanland's items. Izuku says, so I'm basically the villain going on a mad rampage. As, I want to say Nezu is there, like, saying, yes, I want to say Nezu and All Might, basically, the Aizawa and All Might, Nezu, I can't remember the other hero name for the teacher for Class 1B. They all says, yeah, basically, you can destroy the buildings as well. Well, that's okay with us. As Deku says, alright. And as Vitis is about to say, start, they all say, kill. Deku fucking goes. I want to say he uses about 15%. He doesn't want to hurt anyone using One for All, so using 15%. As Deku is using 15%, I want to say Izuku, like, he kinda can use full counting, like, he can turn it off and on, like, but he's mostly using it one arm. So, yeah. Deku is destroying everything around him. When everyone gets there, they are having one hell of a time. I want to say, hey, someone actually no, Solo has a fire quirk. So, he's trying using fire, everyone's using everything against him. But Izuku is beating everyone left, right, and center. Here. So, basically, this is what it looks like, but a little bit more skinny. Doomsday. Walking and a lot less spikes. Walking. Oop, drop you guys. Walking towards them. everyone's like, holy shit. I want to say let me go. Pause real quick. It is that guy's the yoga. Amama. I cannot say his name whatsoever. This guy, this one right here, is holding his cape. So, as Deku's walking closer, everyone's terrified. They're like, holy shit, he looks like a real villain. Like, even all the heroes are like, holy shit, this guy looks like he's the #1 villain. Like, they can't even lie. As Deku throws the cape to the side, saying, "Who's next?" As everyone is fucking terrified. Deku is walking towards everyone. I want to say almost like, I really want to fight him. I really do. I really want to get him this training. As the teacher says, well, I think I got a different way for him to get his hero's license test. As, like, all the teachers look at him. Hold on, give me a second. God damn it. I would have paused the video, but I was trying. But I did. So anyways, he's with this in mind. Yeah, we're discussing a different way of Izuku doing a different test in the near future, and doing a different way of getting his license exam done. Izuku is the only one who's doing that. But anyways, that's only if we get to that part. But anyways, back on topic. Izuku. I want to say the only ones left is Shoto, Moma, Bakugo, and Momo. We're like, guys, we cannot hurt him whatsoever. As Momo says, why can't I use his quirk? As Momo says, well, what me and the other girls were talking about, it's some type of mutation quirk. And Momo says, oh, okay, that explains it. As Momo asks, so if it was alright to copy his quirk, I want to say, he, Show says, yeah, that we need more power. And I want to say, Todoroki is still not using his fire side, even knowing he might lose. Like, Deku is slowly walking towards him. It's like, oh fuck. I want to say Deku picks up Moma, and Moma, when Deku touches, so he's like, God damn it, yeah, fire, why aren't you using? As Moma gets sucker punched right in the face, flying in like a couple feet down, and being knocked down. Oh, everyone's like, okay, so we call Vitesse. Nezu is like, no, this is interesting. Deku knocks out Momo and Todoroki. Zuku was passing Vitesse. Everyone's like, should we let this one slide? No, I'm going to have Nezu be the kind bro. And says, no, they're all going to get bees. And they're like, ooh, that's kind of hurts, don't you think? Nezu saying, don't care, and leaves. So, oh, really want to get to the Yosuke because I want to end it off there. So, Oh, oh, we're going to cut to a couple days later. Or, everyone's on the bus on the USJ. Hey, um, everyone's talking about Aizawa, how strong he is, how powerful he is. And I want to say Mina is sitting next to him, talking about, like, normal, friendly stuff. And I want to say, Uraraka and Mina are, like, I want to say Momo says, "Hey, Mina, I'm surprised you two," said Momo saying, "Mina, Izuku, I'm surprised you're not dating." As Izuku, who ponders, and Mina blushes, this, Izuku says, "Well, we're pretty good friends. I don't really see us dating." As, as Mina actually thinks about it and says, "Yeah, I don't really see it either, but Momo is, I mean, not Momo, Mina is like, fuck, like, wanting to confess soon. Like, yeah, she will confess soon, like, probably like, after the, sports festival. Yeah, yeah, that'll work. So when they finally get to the USJ, basically everything goes to canon until the villains showed up. So, actually, it goes everything to Karen on the boat scene. So, Izuku, when he gets on a boat, he's like trying to figure out what to do. And Izuku is like, well, because I don't need to breathe because of that. Actually, no, he's like, no, I'm going for some involvement. As Suyu and Menez are thinking, like, trying to come up with a plan, Izuku says, here's the plan. I will be the distraction. I will jump in the water and punch a hole where all the villains are trying to attack me but are too stuck in a whirlpool. Well, and so you take Mena and get him out of here. That's the plan. As Men I mean Floppy says, what about you? If I'm saying Mina, I mean Floppy or Suyu. Suyu works as well. Suyu says, what about you? And Izuku says, don't worry about me. So, everything works to plan. Izuku, when he gets to the store, he sees, I want to say Shigaraki trying to touch Froppy's face. Izuku grabs, Shigaraki's hand. Shigaraki starts decaying Izuku's hand. Izuku is like, ooh, this hurts. And after a little bit, like, Aizawa was too late. Izuku turned to dust already. I want to say a couple seconds later, we see a hand comes out, and see a red growing eye. Basically, Izuku says, how the fuck am I still alive? As if they're like, what the fuck? Excuse me? As Izuku stands up from the dust, saying, I don't think my abilities are quirk, because I should be dead right now. But anyways, and knocks out. Oh, I want to say Sagaraki's like, holy shit. And I want to say now, Izuku not completely, he got all the spikes and stuff. He's almost looking like this exact picture. As he, Shigaraki sends Nomu out after him. Deku, I'm just going to save it simple. He destroys Nomu under 2 seconds. Nomu didn't even got a punch in Izuku serum blasting off again. So yeah, Villain was able to do their mission like all of them retreated when Aizawa did that. So yeah. Anyways, right now, I'm going to continue off of here, probably do a better version of it. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you if you like, thank you if you sub. Like, I'm not even going to tell you guys to sub. Or like this, I'm not even going to aim, there's no point. It's up to you guys, I don't really care. If you dislike, let me know a reason why. That's about it. Ooh, ooh.